Your next iPhone could cost over $3,000. I'm not exaggerating. Trump just threatened Apple with a 25% tariff on all iPhones made outside America, and that's on top of the tariffs already hitting tech companies right now. So if you're planning to upgrade to the iPhone 17 this September, you might want to sit down before checking the price tag. Here's what's happening. The iPhone 17 rumors are everywhere right now. More memory, better cameras, maybe even an ultra-thin design that'll make your current phone look like a brick. But nobody's talking about the elephant in the room, the price. Apple hasn't said anything yet. They won't until September. But I've been digging through the numbers, the leaks, and the economic data, and what I've found might change how you think about upgrading your phone. Let's start with tariffs. Right now, there's a 10% baseline tariff on all imports. Phones from China get hit with 30%. Trump paused the really nasty reciprocal tariffs for now, but that pause expires soon. When it does, tariffs on India could jump to 26% by July. China, 145% by August. Think about that. Apple makes most iPhones in China and India. A basic iPhone 16 costs $799 today. Add those China tariffs, and we're looking at over $2,000. The Pro Max with a terabyte of storage, over $4,000. Now, Apple's been smart. They stockpiled phones before the tariffs hit, they got some exemptions, they moved some production from China to India where tariffs are lower, but Trump called out Tim Cook directly. Move production to America, he said. Here's the problem. Experts ran the numbers on American-made iPhones. The estimate? $3,500 per phone. That's not a typo. American labor and production costs are that much higher. So, Apple's stuck. They can't realistically move production to America overnight. They can't avoid tariffs forever. And those exemptions Trump gave them? He called them temporary, said they'd end in a month or two. That was back in April. But tariffs aren't the only issue. Apple was already planning to raise prices this year, according to the Wall Street Journal. Makes sense when you think about it. The basic iPhone hasn't gotten more expensive since 2020, 5 years without a price increase, while adding new features every year. I looked at the historical data. Apple typically raises the base iPhone price every 5 years, usually between $50 and $150. So even without tariffs, we were probably looking at an $850 to $950 iPhone 17. Then there's the economy. The Federal Reserve's holding off on lowering interest rates. They're worried about unemployment and inflation. Higher interest rates mean companies like Apple pull back on spending. Combine that with tariff chaos, and you get supply chain problems. Fewer iPhones available means higher prices. The iPhone 17 Air throws another wrench into things. Early rumors said it would cost more than the Pro models. Then Bloomberg reported it might be around $900, similar to the current Plus model. But those estimates don't include potential tariff impacts on an ultra-thin design that probably needs special components. Here's where it gets interesting. If the new iPhone costs way more, what happens to older models? Usually, buying last year's phone saves money. But if the iPhone 17 is crazy expensive, everyone will want the older models instead. Basic supply and demand. Those prices could go up too. The good news? If you already have an older iPhone, its value might increase. More expensive new phones means your old phone is worth more as a trade-in. Apple could also get creative. Instead of jacking up iPhone prices and scaring customers away, they might raise prices on services, Apple Music, iCloud storage, Apple News. Small increases that feel less painful than dropping $2,000 on a phone. What do you think Apple should do here? Let me know in the comments. So what can you actually do about this? First, if you're thinking about upgrading, start saving now. Don't wait until September to panic about prices. Second, check your current phone's trade-in value. It might be higher than you think. Third, consider refurbished or older models if the iPhone 17 price is insane. The truth is, nobody knows the exact price until Apple announces it. These tariff policies change daily. Trump tweets something new, markets react, policies shift. We're working with rumors, leaks, and educated guesses. But one thing's clear. The days of predictable iPhone pricing are over. Between tariffs, inflation, and political drama, your next iPhone will probably cost more than you expect. The question is how much more. Keep an eye on those tariff deadlines. July for India, August for China. If those reciprocal tariffs kick back in before September, the iPhone 17 launch could be the most expensive in Apple history. Plan accordingly.